was a good day. I finally finished these dog shit Kagura games. It's time to finish a semi-bad game. Could have been much better. I mean, I'm not finishing this tonight, but I'm gonna do my absolute fucking best to finish as much of the hostesses of the hostesses in here. Do I have this shit equipped? I do not. Cool. Let's see. I hope that one thing in the front doesn't trigger because I get close to it. No! The beautiful woman has to work here, no doubt about it. But that means she works at a... Hey kid, what are you doing? Sorry, I just, something wrong? Hey, you're the guy from the burger joint. Wait. Isn't this the kid that was... The kid from the... Talk about a makeover, you look completely different. So how'd your date go? We went out once, but she never picked up the phone after that. She won't even reply to my texts. Wait, so she dumped you? No, she couldn't have. There's gotta be a good reason why she hasn't responded to me. Maybe her dad got in a car accident or something. Fine. This sucks. I really like her too. So, what are you doing now? Kids like you shouldn't be hanging around places like this. I know, but I just saw this incredibly beautiful woman go into that club. I wanted to see if I could talk to her. Come on, kid. Don't tell me you're falling for a bona fide hostess now. Don't you think that's a bit out of your league? She looked so gorgeous. It's not like a celebrity might. There's something about her that's different from the rest of the girls in my class. She's a real woman. That's gotta be it. That's why I changed my outfit. Change my outfit. Look a bit more grown up. Be a real man, warrior, a real woman like her. What do you think? I got this getup from that store over there. Kid, you're dressed like a Yakuza. First of all. Second of all. Oh my fucking god, I just looked at his hands. Oh no! Okay, so I know what happened. So, the game has a set of models, and you will notice once in a while models having same outfits, right? But they will have different heads, okay? Heads will have different hairstyles or hats, but outfits will also have different heads, so we just don't see just one face in one outfit always. You see one face in many outfits. And they just took an outfit of maybe Kiryu? Definitely a Yakuza. Shrunk it down to the size of a teenager model in the game, which was his old model. But because the outfits only change heads, and everyone here is Japanese, so they have the same skin color, his hands didn't change. His hands are the same as they were on that outfit. So he has this giant man hands that are too big for the outfit and too big for his age. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That was an oversight, to say the least. Ah, fuck, I think my headphones are breaking again. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, that's why I changed up my outfit. Look a bit more grown up. Be a real man with a real woman like her. What do you think? I got this get out from the store over there. So first of all, dude, you're a teenager. Second of all, you look like a Yakuza. Third of all, you're not a real man. You don't have a job. Is that how it is? I mean, you don't look too bad. She's older, so maybe she can teach me all sorts of things about romance. Or maybe just even about adult stuff. You're in high school, man. If an adult woman agrees to teach you things about adult stuff, she's a predator. Doesn't matter. In any case, you shouldn't block the entrance of the club. You'll only cause trouble. I guess you've got a point. I wouldn't want to make trouble for that beautiful woman anyway. I'll wait on the other side. Good grief. That kid's still looking at me. How long are we going to wait out here? I wonder when this club closes. Hopefully she's free after work. Do you know when it closes? No idea. I don't keep track of that stuff. If I were old enough, I'd go visit her in the club. You're so lucky that you get to go in. Hey, look, that's her. That's the gorgeous woman. With hibiscuses in her hair. This time I'll talk to her all on my own. Excuse me? Are you talking to me, hon? Well, do you know this boy? Is he yours? Nope, he's not. He wants to talk to you, though. I saw you on the street area and You saw me? And what is it you want from me, honey? What do I want? I want to eat ice cream with you, maybe see a movie. Aw, that's nice, but sorry, sweetie. I'm a grown woman. I need a little bit more than that in my love life. And as much as I appreciate the thought, I'm much more interested in a date with this handsome man right here. I work here at this club. I'd be real happy if you came to see me sometimes. I'll make it worth your while. What? Poor kid. Oh, I hate you. You're not my real dad. Poor kid. I should change the time of day to night. I just realized the club might be closed and I'm just wasting time. I should just go change it to nighttime and then come back. Morning glory, please. Is there trash? Oh, cocaine. Oh my god, is it just old? How did they fit in this little box? Look at that old house of mine. Didn't we rebuild and put new tiles on the roof? Hey, Saki-chan. Yeah, I'll rest a bit. Thank you for that. It's evening. Dawn, specifically. Rest till night. I hope the children are in bed. And with that in mind, what the fuck are all of you still doing here? Hey, mama. I'm going for some bitches. Be back later, Haruka. Don't wait for me with dinner. Why I did not click the... Ooh, new ones showed up. I wonder if it's because I did the kid one or if it's just because the hour changed. Ha! Eat shit, man. I'm music was not playing here earlier. So these are the girls here. 8 p.m. to last. Oh my god. Flawless. Cabaret Club.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, I'll enter. So I have here first on the list Mika. Let's see. Mika is a Tokyo girl, born and raised, currently living in Okinawa. Oh, that's her!
土屋美香です。失礼します。
Wait, is she a real person? She's loving the surf and the island life, but
美
it's a
香です。よろ
little.
しくね。
Yeah, I think she's a real person. But it's a little regretful that she took off, leaving her folks behind. Let me look her up. I'm curious. No. I mean, there is some girls with that name, but they don't look like the art. So this might be like a real name of a person, but the fuck is this? Well, okay. Sounds good to me.
何にします？
What do you like? Zampa White. What? Yes. The free stuff. Hooray! Chicken basket again. I'll take this. One of my favorites. I'll order it.
すいません。
Sumimasen. Right away. Thank you. With pleasure. Cheers. Sit back and relax, honey.
はい、どうぞ。
Here you go. You're from Tokyo, right? Broad sense, yeah, in broad sense, yeah. I'm actually from Tokyo too. Really? What part? I used to live in Nerima. I grew up in Kanagawa, where my family lives, but I moved to the city for work. Gee, Tokyo is so huge. I certainly spend more than a few evenings living it up in Kamurocho. Is that so? Kamurocho is great. There's always something new and exciting to do, no matter what the time of day. The city never sleeps. You're right about that. I have to admit, though, I do miss Tokyo. Did you come here, but how'd you end up in Okinawa? Everyone asks me that. Is it cause I look like I'm not from around here, even with the flowers and the tan? Oh man. No, it's because you said you're from Tokyo. Are you a... Is she just a bimbo? She might just be a bimbo. I like to tell people that I'm completely enchanted by the warm tropical sun and the beautiful clear ocean. I just couldn't leave them behind. Not too hard to believe. Kiryu-san, have you had any trouble understanding the words and phrases they use here in Okinawa? A little. The people here have all sorts of words and phrases that I couldn't even start to understand. For example, they refer to themselves and mainlanders totally different. Take Shimanchu and Uchinanchu. Jesus Christ. I knew Shima meant island, but the rest completely bewildered me. The first time I heard someone refer to themselves that way, I was completely lost. I was definitely confused by that at first. What else? Oh, they call trash cans chiribako instead of gomibako. Dust cans instead of trash cans. I think that's really cute.
そうそう。
I thought of another thing. In Tokyo and pretty much everywhere else, when you leave work, you kinda have apologized for not being the last one to leave, right? But here in Okinawa, they aren't formal about it at all. They pretty much just say, okay, I'm out of here, bye. Wait, in Tokyo they apologize for not being the last to leave? Brother, everyone except the last person has to do that, and the last person has no one to apologize to because they're the only one there. That's pretty drastic difference, yeah. I've really taken an interest in all the little language differences between here and mainland. I can't tell you some more if you'd like. I'm learning a whole lot. Oh. You're quite welcome. Feel free to ask me about cool Okinawan words anytime. I love talking about them. Will do. You can use that opportunity to tell me more about yourself. Sounds like a plan. It's about time for us to wrap things up, alright. Just two fucking questions?
ミカです。よろしくね。
Her voice just, I don't know, doesn't match. So off. Just 8,000? Bro, Okinawa's so much cheaper. Let's go.
足元気をつけてくださいね。
Little flavor text. But I could give her a gift, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with that. Night is probably easier to see keys around. Wait, 3 million? Not bad. I've been worse. Been much worse.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, I do. I wanna go see Mika-chan. Mika.
来てくれたんですね。私に会いに来てくれたんですか。
Hell yeah, dude. I only have energy drinks. Maybe not.
何にします？
You like the cheap shit. You like the cheap shit and chicken wings. Let's go. My girl. That's my woman.
すいません。
The cheap stuff and chicken wings.
Kanpai.
はい、どうぞ。
One second.
それでね。
Okay. So as much as I love going out on the town in Kamurocho and the rest of Tokyo too, I really didn't have much time to party. I was always busy with work. What did you do? I was a secretary for the president of a brokerage firm. Wow. Wait, so is she not a bimbo? I think you can imagine how busy that kept me after all the things they had me doing for the company. Like I came out of it as a jack of all trades. Sounds like a tough job. Got that right. Despite how busy it was, I did get a lot of valuable experience out of it. For example, I learned how to make reservations at somewhat shady restaurants and how to lie about our company dealing at the links to the president's wife. Wait, what? So the president was just fucking bitches for parties and you had to lie to her? To be honest, sometimes I find myself thinking, wait, should this even be part of my job? No. What else did you have to do? One time he had me line up early this outside the apartment store to buy a limited edition toy that his grandkid really wanted. There were even times when he made me go on dates with his most important clients. Wow. Japan, man. Japan. Still, when I tell people I had to do all those things, they're always so surprised. But in spite of all the trouble I suffered through, I ended up gaining a lot of relevant career level experience. I'm glad it was worth it. Have you heard of Okinawa time? Is that like a special time zone? I guess you aren't in the known. It's an old Okinawa customer, at least that's what the locals say. So let's say you plan to meet up with someone around noon, you'd expect them to show up around 12, right? Well, a native Okinawan would show up an hour later, or worse. That's a thing. Of course there are Okinawans who like to be on time, but I think most natives tend to show up on the later side. Continuing my example though, they won't show up at 12, but they'll text you at 12 and it won't be what you would expect. Guess what they'll say? Sorry, I'm gonna be late. Nope. They'll ask, hey, when are you leaving? Wait, what? Wait, is this real? Wait, is this real? Did they actually do that? That's like so shitty. But I suppose it's just how they do things. But like I said before, not every Okinawan is like that. Though that's what usually happens around here. Must be the Okinawan way. Do those kind of things don't bother you? You don't mind if people are late? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I can understand why living on this island might make people stop caring so much about being on time. As uninteresting as she is, the shit she says is interesting. Like, why is one of my eyes just not working? Like, as uninteresting as she is, the shit she says is super interesting because it's like this Japan lore that you don't hear anywhere else. Do you have any pets? Did you have any pets? No, never had one actually. Neither did I. When I moved to Okinawa though, I got a cat, but I had no idea how I was supposed to take care of him. He constantly meowed at me. I would always meow right back at him. I named him Tuna. The reason's pretty silly. The first time I fed him, I gave him canned tuna and he just couldn't get enough of it. From that moment on, I started calling him my little tuna. Recently though, Tuna's gotten real picky about his food. He will only eat the beef and chicken flavor, only the expensive brand too. What am I gonna do with this cat? Sounds like a fussy feline. And then, yes, and it's taking a toll on my wallet. Tuna's a good name. Thank you. I'm sure you'd be as shocked as I was when I saw him wolfing down that can of tuna. I swear, you'd think it was the first time he'd been fed in weeks. Sure make it sound like a sight to see. I wish he'd be more like his name and go back to eating cheap cans of tuna. If he won't do it for me, he could at least do it for my wallet. Yeah. Call it quits. We are at 5 hearts.
そうですよね。明日もあるし。
There is always tomorrow, huh?
足元気をつけてください。
I wonder if the kid will be mad that I'm spending time with a specific girl he really wanted. He ran away. I hate you. I saw a ghost. Yeah. What the fuck are these two in the background doing? Like right behind. No, everyone is like on the same cycle. Just. What the fuck is going on there?
来てくれたんですね。
Ah, sure, I'm here.
私に会いに来てくれたんですか？
Kiryu, every time I just have energy drinks and weapons.
何にします？
The free stuff.
すいません。
乾杯。
はい、どうぞ。
How would I say I don't drink alcohol in Japanese? Osake o nomitaku wa arimasen. Holy fuck, that is how you would say it! Osake o nomitaku wa arimasen. Bro, I'm just making sentences on my own. Yeah! You know, when I moved to Okinawa, I realized there's a big difference between people here and people from the mainland. People from Okinawa have completely different attitudes. I'm not sure how to describe it exactly. It feels like the... I can see... Yeah, because it's an island. You think so? I know so. When they're walking down the street, they'll greet everyone, even strangers, so friendly. Hey, what's up, brother? I mean, we do that here too. They aren't shy at all, and when they talk to you, they make you feel like you've known them forever. I've been all over Japan, but I've never seen anyone act like this, if only something I've experienced living here. I mean, every place has their upsides and downsides, sure, but still, between the glittering ocean, the warm sun, and the kind people, I know that my decision to move to Okinawa was the right one. Have you done any sightseeing? I don't have time. Well, if you ever have to go outside of the city, you should definitely get a car. The monorail doesn't run outside of the city, so you really have no choice. It's either car or bus. I live a bit far from the city, but I don't own a car. I own a bicycle. Must be a good exercise. My thighs are nice and toned now. When I first started here, everyone was so shocked to hear that I biked to work every day. Imagine how shocked they were to see me walking out the changing room in full riding gear at the end of the day. You certainly don't see that every day. Sometimes when I had a little too much to drink, I'll give in and call a taxi. I'm not that crazy. There are so many great reasons to ride a bike though. It's environmentally friendly, it saves money, it's super fun, and best of all, it's healthy for you. Okay, you're high on life, I get it. What kind of bicycle do you ride? A mountain bike. Racing bike? Wait. For real? Road bike? For real? It's a little weird, right? No, not at all. Sounds pretty practical. Thank goodness. I don't know what I could have done. It's not practical. The practical one is a mountain bike. The practical one is a mountain bike. Yeah, it can't achieve the same speeds as a racing bike, as a road bike, but it is more practical, because if you have to drive on roads that are not fucking asphalt, you can. If you take a road bike off of asphalt, it's dead. Like, and mountain bikes make it easy to climb hills and ride around city. They won't achieve the same speeds, but they are lighter than city bikes, and they are more versatile than freaking... more terrain versatile than road bikes. That is not... That is not the correct choice. Unless you're actually doing cycling for speed, you're not riding a racing bike. I don't know what I would have done if you told me I'd look better on a girly cruiser bike with a big basket. How should it look good riding one of those two?
Kiryu-san.
So you have any hobbies? Mine's different than what you might think. I'm really into bodyboarding. I would never have guessed. I stopped doing it last year, but now that I've gotten better at it, I'm having so much fun. It's good to find a hobby you enjoy doing, that's for sure. The only downside is because I'm out in the sun body surfing all the time, I've gotten really tan. I can see that. You know, despite the stereotype, you can still find some pale-skinned people here on Okinawa. That's true. Though everyone seems to buy into the stereotype that all Okinawans have dark tan skin, most tourists just assume I'm another native Okinawan. I like girl with a healthy tan. Really? You bet. Here I was thinking you might be into girls who are more pale. Well, I have a question. What would you say is the most attractive part of Omo to you? I'm just curious. I guess I just want to know what you like about me. And well, you don't usually start in conversations. I had to take the initiative. What's the most attractive asset? If it's tits again, I will lose my mind. So, 8 hearts, that what we're on right now. Stare at her eyes, legs, or hair. Your choice. 14 hearts, boobies. Specifically necklace, but boobies. I will look at her thighs. Your thunder thighs, baby, from all that biking. Even tucked under your dress, I can tell they must be pretty. They are pretty beefy though, thanks to all that bodyboarding I do. Is that so? I'll leave that up to your imagination. This is a good place to stop. No, we have a heart and a half. I won that.
おかわりします？すいません。
With pleasure. Cheat, kanpai.
はい、どうぞ。
Here you go. ありがとう。
気になることがあって。
You think so? Everything's priced a little higher. Even the vegetables can be way more expensive. But on the other hand, rent is so wonderfully cheap. I couldn't imagine paying rent this low in Tokyo, and here you don't need to pay any gratitude fees when you move in. Wait, what? Hi, Candy. The fuck are gratitude fees? No, I'm looking this up. Fuck. In Japan, gratitude money is mandatory payment to the landlord that is often the same amount as the original deposit. However, it can be equivalent to 6 months or more rent, but it's typically the same as 1 or... What? What? You have to pay your landlord extra rent that doesn't go to your rent just because they agreed to rent you out the place on top of your deposit and monthly rent? What? No fucking wonder the economy in Japan is crippling and people have no money for anything. That is just fucked up. That is just fucked up. But well, if you're saying her singing is good, I will go to karaoke with her. Plenty of places in the city don't even make you put down a security deposit. That's pretty nice. I got a miraculous deal when I started renting the place I'm living at now. They let me sign the lease without putting down a security deposit or paying a guarantee graduation fee. I even haggled the landlord a better deal on rent. That is pretty miraculous. It's only costing me... What? I'm moving to Okinawa. No, listen, I'm bored of singing alone in Yakuza 2. I agree with you. I don't go just sing it by myself. It's always with someone. 5,000 yen a month? That is... I need to move to Okinawa, man. Like, that is nothing. That is nothing. That's like what? Like... Fucking me, that's like, what, 60 euros? That's like 60 euros, even accounting for inflation. How did you trick them into that? With my charming smile? You better not be getting any weird ideas about my methods now, alright? No weird ideas. Alright. Have you heard any interesting stories? Oh, what she wants to listen about. Appetizers. Let's go. Appetizers. Have you heard about the legendary appetizer have at Aqua Sky? Well, since we're in Okinawa, would it be something like tofuyu? It's actually just salt. Salt? You like salt and pepper salt? It's special salt that's only made in Okinawa. It has a hint of sweetness to it, which supposedly brings out the flavor in alcoholic drinks. So either their legend appetizer is just salt. Whew. Oh my god, how many? What? One of the roads I used to get home is really busy street with tons of traffic. It's pretty dangerous. Despite that, there was this old lady trying to jaywalk across the street. I mean, she's tanned, she keeps bodyboarding, so she's out at the sea all the time. She's from Tokyo, girl. She's from Tokyo. All the cars slowed to stop so she could cross. Listen, girl, I know they are not dark-skinned in real life. She's from Tokyo, lives in Okinawa, and goes surfing all the time. You get tanned too if you go surfing all the time. Even if you're not from the island. Yeah, Okinawa is a southern island. What about granddads? Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of the conversation topics. Of course, a lot of you guys have taken a liking to me nowadays. I know I'm just being picky, but I wish they wouldn't. I'm into older guys. Every guy I've ever dated has been 10 or more years old. Jesus. There is so much to learn from older guys. I love that about them. They're just so much fun. Though I guess it might be how younger guys think of me. Older guys suit you. Mm-hmm. I'd love to go on a date with someone as cool and composed as you. please, last one. Yep. All right, good. Lovely. Okay, she should ask out for a date now. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. As a matter of fact, I do know what's causing dark skin. It's our skin naturally protecting us from the harmful UV light, and the skin slowly basically killing itself to prevent you from getting skin cancer. Believe me, I live on a tropical island. I am pale as snow. I need to know these things. I need to know these things. I get tanned here from the hot air without even going into the sun. The hot air gets you tanned here. It's basically baking you. It's kind of wild. Smile burger, sure. Well, oh, that's what you meant, dark skin. You mean melanin. You mean melanin in the skin causing the skin to be darker. That's what you meant? Because I was thinking of tan when you asked dark skin, because we were talking about the dark skin from tan. There she is. Shady man. You see that guy at the table over there? He's been staring at me for a while. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I think I've seen him before. Never mind, forget, let's just go. I mean, Cindy, I know black people aren't just white people who went into the sun for too long. Candace, I know they aren't just like very tanned. I know it's about genetic difference with the amount of melanin. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's not good to just over tan yourself, I know. I mean, yeah, you need to... You need to be different. I mean, it's obviously genetically different. But I will tell you the truth why they're dark-skinned. I'll tell you the truth. Sorry, I just remembered this really stupid cult. No. This girl Mika, she's not naturally dark-skinned. She is tanned. That is a tan. She says so herself. She's a girl from Tokyo that moved to Okinawa and got really tanned by going surfing. Like, she is naturally tanned. Like, if she goes surfing all the time, she's exposing herself to sun all the time by the beach in the water, which causes her to get tanned more than people that wouldn't be going to do that. Ooh, but I just remember this really stupid cult from Japan called the Happy Science that tried to explain why they are fucking like white and black people, and when heaven was splitting apart and some people joined the angels and some people joined the devils, their hair color and their eye color changed accordingly to which side they chose, and the people that chose the devils, they grew horns and fangs, and the people that chose neither were cursed to live out in their indecision by being black. Like you motherfucker, you're like like you motherfucker are not choosing a side of good or evil. You just wanna be neutral and stand to the side, not be a part of a war. You're black now. That's the dumbest thing I've heard. That's the dumbest thing I've heard. It's a very stupid cult. It's a very stupid cult. It's a very stupid cult whose leader was claiming to be reincarnation of Buddha, that was a reincarnation of Jesus, that was a reincarnation of Greek god Hermes, and that his wife was a reincarnation of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. And he claimed he could talk with spirits, and he would, in the church, he would hold sessions of I mean, listen, he was born a Jew, but the stuff he preached was based in Judaism. However, it was removing itself from the religion. It was literally as if nowadays a dude would show up and be like, hey, yo, I'm the new son of God, I'm the new Jesus, and kept a lot of the Christian stuff, but made a new religion called fucking whatever the fuck. But yeah, Jesus wasn't white. I agree, Jesus wasn't white. The the religious paintings we see in churches, the religious paintings we see in churches are very much they are very much whitewashed. They are very much whitewashed. There was definitely racism in his society. No, Candace, there was definitely racism in Jesus' society. I mean, at the time, Israelites were oppressed by Romans. Israelites were being oppressed by Romans, and there was a huge prejudice against the local Israelites, which will just local people and Romans that were showing around. Yeah, that's because of Romans trying to conquer, but that wasn't spreading just to people that were that were soldiers. People that came in, that were Romans, that came in for work and things like that, they were also being ostracized against because of their of their nationality, and Roman governments were very much being racist towards local Israelites because they were not converting to their religions. There was a lot of racism already at the time. I don't think Romans, Israelites hated Romans because they were Romans. Because they were from a specific place, because they were specific ethnicity that wasn't the same as theirs. That was racism. Romans were bigots, while Israelites were racist. That was a thing. That was a thing. Just because. It wasn't just difference in religion. It was. It wasn't just religion. Religion might be the main thing referenced in the Bible. However, historically speaking, it wasn't the only thing. Spreading religion was the goal of conquering and going around. It was also like conquering was also to conquer more land and have more influence and power. But spread of religion was part of it. However, hate wasn't coming directly from religion. It was going directly towards, like, mostly focused on nationality. Israelites or people weren't hating Romans because of their religion, which was Greco-based. They were hating them because they were Romans, because of how they acted. Yeah, I'm saying it was both racism and religion. One side was being racist, one side was being bigoted, and stuff just mixed. Stuff just mixed. Roman will calling out dirty pagans, and Israelites will calling out annoying Romans. That was kind of it. Neither side was in the right. I don't particularly think Jesus, if Jesus as a figure, because historically Jesus couldn't have been white. Jesus would have been darker skin color because of like taking into account everything. Jesus would have been darker skin colored because of his origin, because of where he was from. Yeah, he would have been darker skinned, and it doesn't matter at this point if he. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying the country. I'm saying the area. I'm saying the area. I'm saying his ethnicity, because of where this whole thing was based, and what group of people Jesus came from, supposedly. He would have been darker skinned, and he would have been dark skinned, and how much he wasn't black. Yeah, but Jews aren't just white. Jews aren't like all the American pasty white boys in yarmulkes. Like a lot of Israelite Jews are darker skinned. Even like even if a Middle Eastern person is lighter skinned to the tone of like a white person, it doesn't mean that if they get exposed to a bit more to the sun, they won't turn much darker than a white person would. Like Jesus was like that. Like if a freaking Middle Eastern will sit in a cave for 50 years and never see sun, he will be white too. He would be white too. So how dark Jesus was depends. I don't think he was racist, but Jesus was definitely bigoted. Jesus was definitely bigoted. Like I wouldn't. I would say Jesus. No, I don't think Jesus was racist. I think if Jesus discriminated against I think if Jesus discriminated against anyone, it would have been based on religion. Because the Bible does say that as a Christian, it is your duty to convert other people. It does say that. And in accordance to the religion, if you're Jesus didn't save Egyptian, that was God. Jesus that was God. Yep. So the whole Moses thing, that was before Jesus. That was before Jesus. And he very much did not save Egyptians. He was saving the Jews enslaved by Egyptians. No, Moses was saving Jews enslaved by Egyptians. And they very much killed a lot of Egyptians. They very much killed a lot of Egyptians. They brought a lot of plagues. They made a huge food shortage on all accounts. And at one point, killed every firstborn. They did not save Egyptians. The Jews. They did not enslave citizens of one country. Over history, Jews very much did not have a country. That's why they're being so protective of Israel right now, because it's like their country for the first time in a long time. It's their holy land, right? Yeah, the Jews were just like religion. They were like Roman, like Romas, or like Romans, or like Romes. You know, the politically correct term for gypsies. There were more vagrants, wanderers, nomads with no country of their own for their own religion, and Jews at the time were enslaved by Egyptians. And Moses was just in a good social situation and managed to get Jews out of the country. And according to the Bible, as both Christian and the Jewish, but both Christian and the Jewish, the Hebrew texts. So God was sending all these plagues. God was sending all these plagues on Egypt to weaken the Pharaoh's heart. But whenever the Pharaoh's heart was being weakened, God would go down and be like, harden the heart, to punish the Egyptians more, like for no reason. And when finally the last plague hit and the freaking Pharaoh was like, okay, you guys can go now, God came around and was like, I'm gonna change Pharaoh's mind again for no reason. Just to chase Moses. For no reason. So if anything, I think God really... Yeah, Moses was saved, was picked by God to save the Israelites from Egypt. Yeah, Jesus was born out of God's choice to bear a son to save humanity out of their sin. to to save humanity from their original born sin. Um, and and then the Romans kind of killed him. Yeah. A Jewish God and Christian God are the same God, yes. They are the same God. Because Christianity is a branch of Israelism, of Hebrewism. Christianity is a branch of Hebrewism. Jesus was born a Jew, and then saying that he's son of God, he created like a branch of the religion. So Christianity and Hebrewism have the same origin until the moment of Jesus's birth. That's when they like go in separate directions. Until that, it was the same thing. Until that, it was the same thing. I mean, Hebrewism was just remained as it was. Christianity gets created and breaks off. Yeah. And then Christianity breaks off into Catholicism, into Orthodoxism, and Protestantism. Protestants, right? So it's just a lot of just like branches and branches and branches. I mean, yeah, like, listen, I'm not religious. I'm not religious. I mean, I was raised Catholic, but I'm not religious. However, not being religious doesn't stop me from learning history and learning about religions. I don't know just about Christian religion. I know the origins of Protestant religion. I know the Orthodox religion. I know the Hebrewism. I know plenty about other religions that are not existent anymore, like Norse religions, Greek religions, Mayan religions. It's just interesting stuff. I mean, it's part of history. A big part of how history plays out is based very much on religions of the area and era. Like, freaking. A big chunk of European history is very much based about warring factions of Christianity. Like most of medieval wars in Europe have been based around people trying to get power, one side having that power through their heritage and the other trying to have it through religion. So just being interested in history forces you to be interested in a religion. It gives you a lot of perspectives and views as well. Yeah, really, yeah. Yeah. Christianity killed a lot of people. And then World War II, Christianity killed a lot of people. And then there is the fact of stuff like in like Christianity that if you're not Christian, you're not allowed to go to heaven or hell, like depending on which offshoot you're following. But I believe Catholicism like once you go to purgatory, and that's very bigoted. That's very bigoted towards other religions. But I am not sure how Here is the issue, though, right? I am not sure how true to the religion's original intent purgatory is, because because there is evidence to show that purgatory was actually kinda invented by Dante, you know, the writer of Divine Comedy. So it's very possible that Dante just made purgatory up, and Catholics in Rome just liked it so much that they implemented it into the religion. Yeah, I mean, that's what the Divine Comedy is about the seven circles of hell. So it's very possible that purgatory was never properly a part of Christianity. Because Divine Comedy was nothing more than Dante's self-insert fanfic. Like, it was just a self-insert fanfic where he wanted to talk shit about the current people he didn't like, and to like historical people he really liked and wanted to think he's cool. So yeah, there is a lot to that. So like, I just know this stuff because it's like interesting. It's just interesting, and it's easier to be racist and bigoted if you know better about people's cultures. I'm sorry, I just really like that joke that I learned like I I really like the joke of me and you are not the same. You learn about cultures and religions because you want to be respectful to them. I learn about cultures and religions to be better at being racist towards them. like like the easiest thing to, for example, I don't think I'm racist. I don't think I'm racist. I I will have my I do have my biases towards specific groups, towards specific countries, towards specific religions, towards specific ethnicities. I will have my biases, but these biases I have are existing out of my own experiences. They don't exist out of things I've been told. They don't exist out of things I've been taught about. They exist out of things I learned for myself by interacting with people from these groups. But even if I do meet someone from a group, but even if I do meet someone from a group that I don't like on like my own bias, I will still give them the respect they deserve as a person, and I will give them the chance to just show themselves as a person to me. So like, even if, for example, let's say I don't like Jews, right? If we say I don't like Jews, for example, if I meet a Jewish person, I will not just start immediately treating them bad because they're Jewish. I will have my pre-made bias towards that religion, but I will give the person a chance to show themselves to me because they might not be fitting my bias. And that's kind of it. So I give everyone a chance, no matter my biases. Man, I spent a long time on this. Wait. Okay. Listen, I grew up with Russians, but I still don't like them.
Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Hey!
Fuck! Fuck!
Go, 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 go!
Man, man, the fuck is going on with me? I usually don't do this badly. How did I miss that?
ガンと一発かましてきましょう。ノンストップだぜこのサタデーナイト。
What the fuck?
Go, go, go! Go, go! Let's party!
Man, I really don't like this karaoke system.
Go, 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 go!
Man,
そうくだらん羞恥心なんて蹴っ飛ばして Go! Let's go! So from now! このフロアにみんな着るビートで天に昇れ Like a dragon, cause this time 今夜 this time, oh yeah!
You mean the Star of David? You mean the Star of David? And I don't like this karaoke system because it changes speed in between lines. Like it will have a note immediately after a line change and you know what, Candice? Can we stop talking about, you know, Hebrews? Can we just stop talking about Hebrews? Wait, what the fuck did I happen there? Wait, I need to check the tape on this. Did I just hit a note and then hit the note behind it? Yeah, but I don't like this system because freaking changey it is between lines. It just changes speed between lines of button presses. Wait, so I need to check the fucking tape on this one. Way, yeah. Triangle, square, triangle, square. Yeah, So I hit a button that was ahead and then hit a button that was behind it and it still counted both for no reason. Great. What a good system this is.
上手ですね。
上手じゃありません。 Okay, so what's the next lines in conversation with her? Bitch.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, I wanna enter the club. Mika. Again, Kiryu, we only have energy drinks.
何にします？
Like everyone, she loves chicken basket. God damn.
すいません。
Oh yeah, she'll have after date questions. Let's go. Kanpai.
乾杯。
はい、どうぞ。桐生さん、
Thank you so much. Let's go again. Sounds good. Still though. I swear I saw someone fishy staring at us. Did you see them? Maybe just my imagination. Want me to walk you home? I sure feel much safer with you by my side. Don't be shy.
あ
Call
り
me
がと
anytime.
う。
When I feel scared, where can I call you? Sure.
でね、
A few days ago, I got a call from one of my aunts I hadn't spoken to in a while, so it was a bit of a surprise. She was pretty mad at me, demanding to give my parents a call. You haven't called them? I moved here without telling them. My parents must be worried. I'm a terrible daughter. Yeah, but fucking call them! Why not call them then? Every now and then. I probably should, but I doubt my father will forgive me, not for running off to Okinawa without a word to anyone. Yeah, sounds like an issue. Sure, if he sees you're doing well, he'll change his attitude. Want me to go with you? Alright. You're so sweet.
私ね、
I went on a date with someone from Okinawa.
うん、
I ended up being a total letdown. The guy was such a lazemeister. What? Was he that much of a loser? My friends all said they had dates like that here too. Maybe there is something about Okinawa that makes you more likely to run into a lazy good-for-nothing. Okinawa has a pretty high rate of unemployment and a high divorce rate too. Of course, I'm sure there are some wonderful Okinawan guys out there, but I'm sorry to say that if I was told to imagine a typical Okinawan man, I'd think of some slacker. I wonder why is that? Maybe the heat fries their brains? that's just a racist.
うん、
I can understand, sometimes it's so hot, all I wanna do is laze around in the room. Nankuru Naisa. It's all workout. Yeah, I've heard of it.
うん、
That's the one it's supposed to mean living without worry, but that's Hakuna Matata. I don't think that's the best way to live your life all the time. I suppose you're right. I was in the store and I saw this little girl throwing a tantrum. She kept screaming at her mom, I want it. To be honest, I got a little jealous. But when I was a little girl, I never did anything like that to my parents. I guess I was a bit jealous that the kid in the store could do that. Did you ever want to do something like that?
うん、
Not exactly. My parents never really scolded me for anything, so I get a little jealous of kids who have parents who will scold them.
すみません。
I didn't mean to make things weird. Have you tried being honest with your parents? It's always a good thing to have your parents in the pic. Bitch, like... Okay, now she says she wishes her parents would have used to scold her, but she's scared of calling her dad because she doesn't want to be scolded. I think I just realized something important. Thank you.
あ、そうそう。
Fills it with this special kind of power. I mean, you can see it in the rolling waves and the bright blue sky. And the people who live here too. You got a point. Step up my game if I'm gonna be as energetic. Yep. The necklace.
そうだな。
大当たりです。
Isashima might be the first place you think of when it comes to high-grade Japanese pearls.
ああ、
Yay, we got the whole thing. It is a good place to call it quits.
そうですよね。明日もあるし。
明日も。じゃ、また明日。ミカちゃん。
今日もありがとう。
ああ。
Okay, she's gonna call me now to meet her in the Burger King. Let's go to Burger King. Ah, yeah, let's go. I don't want the grannies, I want a young man to trip over. Eat shit, dudes. What is it? But the weird guy. I found out my father sent him to spy on me. My mom told me about it when I called home the other day. Dad's in Okinawa right now. He said he wasn't going to force me to come home, but he said I needed to give him a good reason for why I'm staying out here. What did you tell him? I told him I'm staying here because I'm in love. I have a huge favor to ask. Could you pretend to be my boyfriend? Just for a day. Pretend to be my boyfriend and I go meet with my dad, please. Alright. That's new. Get in touch. Okay, how about an Okinawan restaurant? Oh, I can order everything.
いらっしゃいませ。
I can order everything off the menu. Let's go. Yay. Okay, we learned her. Let's go.
すいません。
乾杯。
はい、どうぞ。
Alright. What should I say to him? You don't have to say anything. Let me do all the talking. Sure that'll work? Yeah, if it doesn't, then you can tell my dad that you love me. That should be enough to get him off my case. Alright. There must be something about you. Well, whenever I'm with you, I feel like everything makes so much more sense. When we first met, I wasn't sure what I was doing here in Okinawa, or why I was feeling so conflicted. I was so confused about myself and my life, but now it's been 3 years since I moved here, but only now do I finally understand. I ran away from a very fortunate, privileged life, one where my future is guaranteed. I never had to struggle with anything. All I had to do was be a good little girl. I've been completely spoiled my whole life. That's the reason I came to Okinawa, I'm sure. I think I just want to start from over from scratch. No matter how many times you fail, you can always start over again. Just keep moving forward. Tan taka tan. It's kind of a shochu made with red perilla. How did you know what my favorite kind of alcohol is? Is it? I love tantakatan with cranberry juice. It's so smooth. I always end up drinking way too much. I was having a bit of a girl talk with a friend of mine and the topic of relationships came up. I can't help but feel like my love life is in jeopardy. Well, I was having a real hard time keeping the conversation going with her. She's so much younger than me and I'm already 29. Whenever I talk about guys and relationships, I end up talking about income or savings or retirement, stuff like that. It's like I've completely forgotten about the romance aspect. Like, I'm not expecting it to happen to me at all. Depends on your mental state. What do you mean? When you fall in love, you'll forget about all those other things. They do say love blinds you. Yeah, you'll be fine. Good. No, we're extending. I want that 20 fucking hearts. I'm not getting tan taka tan 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 tara tan. Come on, let's do it. We're getting the 20 hearts. I'm gonna do her and the next girl, and this will be like all of the things I need. Oh, and then for tonight, yeah. This will leave me with 2 girls left. And the other club that I run. And we'll be good. Yeah, let's go. That's about right. Everyone thinks Okinawa is a perfect place to go on vacation. I'd agree. Once I settled in, I started to learn about all the problems in Okinawa, like its high unemployment rate. I had trouble finding a job here too. I suppose it's not easy for a woman in her late 20s. Luckily, I ended up getting a job offer at this club and meeting a bunch of nice customers. I count my blessings every day. That's nice. It's hard to see past the vacation facade. I know, right? The first time we learn about Okinawa, usually it's because someone's talking about vacation or fancy resorts. Still though, it just goes to show you how amazing the people of Okinawa really are. They never let their dire situation get them down. They just take it one day at a time. There's so much you can learn from them. Yeah. Cute as always, and he still insists on eating beef and chicken despite the whole reason I named him Tuna. So the other day I was hanging out with Tuna and this weird thought popped up in my head. I think I might have been a dog in my past life. Well, you know how everyone thinks dogs are being submissive and obedient? If you want to take it a little further, they're collared, chained, and strictly trained. In a way, I feel like that's how I've lived my life, chained up like a dog. I wish I could live as carefree as Tuna. He's not tied down by anything or anyone. He can go wherever he wants, do whatever he wants, and eat expensive canned food without worrying about what it costs. I mean, you're free to do what you want now, right? Now that you're out here, you can live life how you want. You should have a feel cooped up at all. In the end, you're just letting yourself get caught up in the past. You should look to the present instead.
Kiryu-san.
If I had known Tokyo, do you think I would have ever come to... If I had known you in Tokyo, do you think I would ever come to Okinawa? I don't fucking know. Bet we'd come here together.
そうだね
Let's see, we'd probably drink it together somewhere right about now. You got a
桐
point.
生さん
Ski Dayo.
あ
Yeah. Okay. Yay, fancy business card.
寄り道しちゃダメよ。
ああ
You got it. Let's run towards the monorail since that's where I have to meet her. She will call me on the way. There she goes. He wants to see me today. Are you sure you're okay with this? Don't worry about it. Could you come over to the monorail? My dad and I will wait for you there. Got it. What do you want from my little Mika-chan? Hello, sir. Sorry to keep you waiting. The guy I was telling you about over the phone. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
あ
I'm Mika's father. Kira and I are getting married. Oh, she's jumping the gun a lot, isn't she?
何
What? That's why I moved to Okinawa. I want to be with him. It's alright. Kira's going to take care of me and we're going to have a beautiful life together. You don't have to worry about me. Tell me, do you truly love my daughter? I do. Do you think I can make her happy? I promise I will. I see. Let's put your feelings to the test.
Oi!
Come on out. That guy here is one of my family's bodyguards. He's here to keep our family safe. You're not doing that. Stop this right now. You be quiet. Let Dad handle this. You ready for an ass whooping? I'm gonna make sure you get it. You don't know? Okay. Okay. Well, if you don't want to get tiger dropped. If you don't want to get tiger dropped, you can go fuck yourself. I'm fine. That's one of a man you got there.
も
Why would you do this? What on earth were you thinking? Let me apologize for my daughter's frivolous actions. What are you talking about? Can't stop pretending. I know she asked you to pretend to be her boyfriend. I know the way your mind works, young lady. So you knew? I was worried before, but I feel a lot better now that I know that a big, strong guy like you is good enough friends with her to play along with her like this.
桐生さん
If my daughter starts down the wrong path, you'd better do everything in your power to put her back on the right course. I will. No fooling him, I guess. Never knew how much my dad cared about me. He sure seemed to care a lot about you. You know what? You're right. I'm not going to sit around and worry about myself anymore. I made the choice to move to Okinawa and I'm going to make the most of it. That's the spirit. I think I have to thank you for your help. I know probably only into younger women, but would you ever be interested in an old lady like me? You're 11 years younger than him. You're hardly an old lady. You're 11.
桐生さん
You're 11 years younger than him. You're 29. Like, the fuck you mean an old lady? You're the sweetest guy I've ever met. Sorry for all the trouble. It's alright. I'll see you at the club. I hope you'll stop by sooner than later. I'll never forget what you did for me today. I promise. Oh, Kiryu, you dog. You dog. Can you people fall over for fuck's sake? The second girl, please. No. She's from 2. She was in 4 Shine. Wasn't she? Or was that Rina? I need to look it up. Kira? No. Oh, I'm thinking of Aika. She sounds like her. That's why. Okay. Let's see what you like, girlie. What? They both like the cheap shit. Let's go. What do you? Chicken basket. For fuck's sake! Why have all these options if all of them just want chicken? Let's see. Oh my god. Can we just get to the talking part already? Is this like a loading screen or I decided to go see a fortune teller, and you know the first thing she said? A person of great importance will soon appear in your life. So when I saw you, all of a sudden it hit me. Now you're the person, Kiryu. Maybe our meeting was fate? Now that you mention it, I feel the same way. Maybe it's fate that we're sitting here like this. You mean it? Of course, anyone would say the same thing if they met such a great woman. Hey, you're such a flirt. But what if what that fortune teller said was true? She does have a pretty good reputation after all. Maybe we really were meant to be. Have you ever worn a bingata? I don't even know what that is. I had a feeling you'd say that. So a bingata is basically an Okinawan kimono, but with a couple differences. Bright colors, tropical designs, unique dyes. Anyway, my family's been making bingata since way back. My great-grandpa made the one that's hanging up here, as a matter of fact. That's impressive, isn't it? Bingatas are part of Okinawan traditional culture. You should try one when you get a chance. Show me how to wear one sometime. Hey, you're my person of great importance after all. Maybe that's not all I end up showing you. Three. In all seriousness, you do visit my house, you'd better be prepared. What do you mean? I'm gonna flood you with some nudes. For starters, my nana's gonna wanna come meet ya. And she'll make a big fuss about something, and before the night is done, everyone end up drunk. Doesn't sound entirely bad. Well, if I told you the family are a man of great importance, they might not let you leave. It sounds like they care about you a lot. These nails are killing me. They're fucking ugly. I hope you had a good time. So like, this is now. Thank you for requesting me today. You're so cool. I love how mature you are. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you again. Bye bye. Enter. I won't know.
また来てくれたんです
Hey,
ね
you came back. You're back again. Let's stop that night away. You look great today. Oh, you don't gonna give me an energy drink? Ah, that's too bad.
何にします
I love it doesn't even list her gifts. She has like 5 conversations, for fuck's sake. I want the Zampab and I want chicken. Oh my god, that's what I like too. Guess we have a matching taste. Let's do this order put. Let's get this order put in. Hey yo, server boy. I want some chicken. Make the drinks cold. Cheers.
乾杯。
はいどうぞ
Here we go. So my Nana had her birthday the other day. How old is she? She's 79 years old, young. That's great. Hope she stays happy and healthy. She will. She is full of energy now, and believe me, she got plenty left in the tank. I would know, cause she practically raised me all by herself. Yeah, my dad had a terminal illness, and he died right before I started elementary school. From then on, my mom took over the family Binkata business, and she was hardly ever home. I haven't really talked to my mom since then. So yeah, my Nana deserves nothing but the best. Yes, you're a grandma's girl. Pretty much. My Nana's always been there for me, no matter what the situation, as a caretaker and as a friend. Yup. Don't know what I would have done without her. With any luck, she'll keep on ticking way past 100. I don't know what is this voice I gave her. Hey, what do you think you hear when someone starts speak standard Japanese? You know, the Tokyo dialect. I hear it all the time, so... Well, to me, it gives off this sophisticated vibe. Like you're from the center of civilization. And no matter how cool someone is, it always sounds a little funny when they let out a word or phrase that only a local would say. So yeah, seeing a strong, handsome guy like you speaking standard Japanese is real impressive. Kinda gets my heart racing. So you like the way I talk? Maybe just a little. But if you were to whisper in my ear things, that gentle voice of yours, I might just faint with pleasure. I wonder what I should whisper then. What kind of guys do you like? Where is that coming from? I was just curious. Not really sure if I have the answer for that. I mean, I never really got to know any of the guys I dated. We always broke up before I could figure them out. So I probably don't have a type, or if I do, I have no clue what it is. Is it hard for you to reject guys? It is. I just feel so bad letting them down. I'm sure being popular doesn't help. I wish. I'm so popular with guys, it's almost scary. You know, it's a very good place to stop. Call it quits. She runs for these hearts like crazy. Actually, I probably could have gotten it to the end with this one.
またです待ってますね
じゃあまた明日. Now here, thank you for requesting me again, mouse emoji. And thank you for going along with my weird conversation topics. When I'm with you, I feel like I can talk about anything. Come visit me again soon. Bye bye. Heart emoji.
いらっしゃいませ。
Okay, let's get through with this.
待ってましたよ今日もたくさん話してくださいね 何にします
No! I didn't swing around through the top. Let's get this order put in. But I guess it doesn't matter. We're getting full hearts like in 2 questions anyway.
Hi, どうぞ.
Here we go. Is everything okay? You're looking at me kind of funny. Oh, just think how nice it is to talk to a lady like you. You sure know that's not just alcohol talking? Nan, what part of me do you like? Start for eyes, mouth, or hands? Gotcha. Mouth. You've got some nice lips. And the mole right there is the perfect accent, that perfect shaped mouth. So I've heard. They say that people with a mole near their mouth won't have trouble with what they eat. That's bullshit. I keep shitting myself from things I eat, and I have way more than one mole next to my mouth. They get kisses pretty easily. I don't. It's just lies. It's lies. Hey. It's kind of embarrassing, but could I ask you something? What kind of place is Tokyo? Full of people. Oh, so it's true. It's crowded pretty much everywhere, anywhere you go. How do people walk around without bumping into each other, especially in a place like, let's say, Shibuya Crossing? I bet it's fun to go play people watching over there. I gotta say, even hearing something small like that about Tokyo gets me real pumped up to go. Hope I can take a vacation sometime. So everyone's been talking about these gemstones lately. You know, like amethyst and turquoise. They're precious, they're pretty. Anyway, each one has a different purpose. You can tell by their color and pattern. And when you put one on your body, you can tap into some of its power. Interesting. But they're kind of expensive. That much doesn't surprise me. Still, doesn't stop me from wanting one though. What kind of powers did it come with? Like I said, it all depends on the stone. For example, my favorite aquamarine is said to soothe both mind and body. I will tell you this, rocks don't soothe your mind unless you bash it into with it one. It also helps have a happy marriage, or at least that's what they say. Oh, I just can't get it out of my head. It feels like I haven't been doing it enough. It's like no matter how much love and attention I give, it's never moist and happy like, did you? What? It's never moist and happy like it usually is. At this rate, I'm water completely dry. The fuck you want about? Satisfied my needs? What the heck are you saying? I should consult a gardener? No, unless that's what you're into. Wait a minute. Now I get it, so that's what your mind was going. What am I gonna do with it? I was totally thinking about my plant back home. It's almost dry as a bone. You don't have to hide it. Well, at least you were concerned about me. That's something to be happy about. You know, whatever helps. You look like a guy who knows his way around. Have you stumbled across anything interesting lately? The Goya burger. Did you know the small burger with downtown Ryukyu is selling Goya burgers? Oh yeah, that's Okinawa specialty. Have you tried it? So you know about this already? Of course. I get a lot of customers from the mainland, so we always trying to tell them something about Okinawa. I get them real excited. Yeah, call it quits. We're good. We're good here. Let me run to Burger Town.
待ってます.
じゃあまた明日. Oh. Bruh, the fact that he will never see her again and he will be sitting in that fucking club with another girl. Hello. about some, I don't fucking know, how about some dart? No, some. Let's go. The fuck she's dressed like. We take one of everything. Okay. Let's see her at the club. Couldn't we have just gone there together? Eat shit, Grandpa. I wanna go see Nao-chan. I have like 5 questions left from her normal chart, but I have 5 questions from her date chart. I don't have a gift for her. Stop asking me if I wanna give her one. Zampa. Karaga. Right away, saw. Bruh, she's so fucking easy. I mean, she's no, it's like it's not even a joke. Like she's so easy to complete. Somebody asked me out. It was only friend of a friend, but still. We'd been going out together as a group recently, but I guess he started liking me at some point. And while I appreciate the fact he's into me, I'm not really sure how to handle this. Why don't you wait a bit more? See how you really feel. Wouldn't it be bad to make him wait though? Not at all. If he can't put his feelings on hold for you, then they weren't true to begin with. Makes a lot of sense. What's the point of giving him an answer if I'm not comfortable with it? It's better to be just sincere. Thank you. You don't have to give advice. You're such a dad. Have you ever looked at someone and been reminded of someone you lost? All the time, actually. Fucking Haruka. He's talking about Haruka. Oh, Lord. I was gonna say, looking at you reminds me of my dad. He was probably around your age when he passed. Sorry if this is coming out of nowhere. Turns out I'm having a daddy complex. Okay. Well, when I was little, I've had him visit in his workshop. Dad would always stop and listen to whatever I had to say. Didn't matter what he was doing. He'd do stuff like make origami with me, or if I was being fussy, he'd put me on his lap and start reading me a book. Both he and my mom would always be smiling and laughing. At least that's what I remember. No matter how much you look back, it won't change the present. No, I won't say I'm an expert on how to deal with family issues, but maybe it's more important to take care of your own situation first. And if there's anything I can help you with, you can always tell me. That was such a shit answer, Kiryu. You ever been to Fukuoka? It's where my dad is from, so I wanted to know what sort of place it was. My dad's side of the family was known for weaving Hakatai Ori fabrics. It's one of Fukuoka's traditional crafts. From what my nana told me, my dad was supposed to inherit the family business, but after he met my mom and discovered the joys of making bingata, he decided to build his life here. And you know what his parents said? Nothing. They disowned him and left it at that. That's harsh. Now, I've never been to Fukuoka, and that's a lot I don't know about my dad. But if I want to keep his memory alive, I need to learn more about him, so I want to travel there someday. I mean, you should. You think that'd be okay? There shouldn't be a problem. You're their granddaughter, after all. That's true. No point of faking it, right? Just you wait, Fukuoka. I'll be standing on your soil soon enough. So I was walking down the street the other day, and wouldn't you know it, I ran to one of my junior high friends. After talking for a bit, we decided to call up and all our old friends to go hang out. Sounds like fun. It's crazy how sometimes when you don't see people in a long time, you can catch up like it was just yesterday. That's how you know they're true friends. Anyway, to commemorate this whole reunion, we all bought matching accessories. You did, huh? In fact, I'm wearing it right now. Care to guess what it is?
So,
Leg. Is that it? Fishnet stockings?
so
Those sexy fishnet stockings? That's the thing we would match. That's the last thing we would match. It can be so weird sometimes. If it's not, then what is it? It's this bracelet. This way we can wear it anytime and always think of each other. Besides, the friends I have work at offices or teach preschool kids. So we figured a bracelet would be the best option for all of us. It's kind of like a lucky charm in a way. Wearing it makes me feel like I can be all that I set out to be. What's your ideal household? I'm not sure. Man, I need to convince my office to set up a new branch in fucking Okinawa and just send me off the... In my case, I would love if I didn't have to work. I'd just sit around and clean up the house, most likely. Of course, I wouldn't want my kids to be lonely either. I want to be able to kneel down, look them in the eyes, and tell them how precious they are. And that dad would love our kids would love their dad, and they'd have so much fun together, even if I get a little jealous. I think I can visualize that. I want them to grow up respecting their parents and never have to feel alone. Children do grow up watching their parents, but you don't always have to be by their side. However, having them see the smile on your face will always be important. You're right. They're gonna have to leave their nest at some point, Mike. Then you'd want them to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Even so, a happy home full of love is the ideal place to grow up. You're absolutely right. Is everything okay? It's just that I have a lot going on. Then let's talk. Well, that's a lot better than keeping it inside, right? Then I'll take you up on your offer. So I heard this from one of my friends. Apparently my family's been in debt for a number of years now. My mom's been working hard to clear away herself, and I never knew about any of this. I'm sure she just didn't want to make you worry. Mom always has been like that, working herself to the bone without asking anyone's assistance. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I appreciate that. Just you being here is enough. This is a good place to stop. I sure think that. Yep. Isn't this like 100 euros? For an hour? For fuck's sake. This is now. Is my face too dark? Someone told me that my skin was tan like an Okinawan's. I was so shocked. I want to get paler. I'm gonna take a bath now. You can't wash it off. It's not something you wash off. The ones that can't fall over are annoying. Be happy I used the crossing. You don't always get so lucky. Some of the people who request me are actually fans of my mother. She designs bengalas, remember? But the thing is, I've actually been avoiding my mother for quite some time. It doesn't help that some of her fans who visit me are always bringing her up. It puts me in a real awkward spot. Maybe that's your opportunity to reconnect with her, telling her about the club and your customers. I don't know if I can do that. Now just not the right time. Why not? I'm sure it'd make her happy. Maybe it would, but I'm sorry. I shouldn't be burdening you with my problems. So where are we taking me tonight? How about we play some darts? Are you good at darts? Only started playing recently. This should be a good matchup. Shall we get going then? Darts in this game suck. They are absolutely random. They're just random. Bullshit. Jesus, these nails. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, I'm not beating her. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The throwing doesn't make any sense. No matter how I aim, it's just not working. Like if I aim like this, for the first time it worked. But I'm still losing this. Oh my lord. She destroyed me. Good. I'm glad you had fun. Let's head in. Okay, let's crush this bitch. Onegaishimasu. Can I help you? Order, please. Well, order, please.
Kanpai.
You look like a guy who knows his way around. Have you stomach or something interesting lately? She likes the aqua sky thing, right? What is it? Some kind of appetizer? Is it tofu? That's it? Oh, that's kind of cool. Have you tried it yourself? The bartender put some out for me. It's salty, but it also has a sweetness. Quite impressive. There's someone like a gentleman who boasts a refined palate. Someday I'll be a true connoisseur just like you. Remember the guy who asked me out? I ended up turning him down. So he finally has an answer now. I really had to give it some thought, but I'm glad I talked to you about it first. What reason did you give him? Well, it's because there's someone else I like. A very wonderful person, in fact. Wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. What's so funny? What's so funny? I couldn't help it when I went and bought a gemstone. Sure, I had to spend some of the money I've been saving, but now happiness should come to me twice as quickly. I'm sure it will. You really think so? Then once I've achieved max happiness, I'll share some of that power with you. I've been struggling with something my nana told me. She said to forgive my mom. She told me that to try and see my mom from my aspect, that she's been working hard not just for me but for my dad too. Yeah, I mean, then you know what you have to do. Right, but I'm scared of what she will say to me after all this time. What if she completely rejects me? I doubt that would actually happen. In fact, talking to her might be easier than you think. You really think so? I do. Thanks for your vote of confidence. No, there's half a heart left, for fuck's sake. No. Here you go. Ask me a question, lady. Affection when you're in love? What do you think I am? Nope. I'm the type who plays hard to get. Yep, it's hard for me to be the affection with my partner, so I let them do their work instead. What about me? Why don't you be affectionate with me, since you're that type and all? What do you want me to do? Can I use your lap as a pillow? Save that for when we get to know each other a little better. So I went out with a guy from Tokyo before. The company he worked at, had an office in Okinawa, so he came to the club pretty often whenever he was here on business. I actually had a thing for him, and he said he liked me too. But when the business trip was done, he would just go back home. It went on like that for half a year, but I just couldn't bear it anymore. It wasn't his fault either. He didn't have a job anymore. It was hard for both of us, and we both knew it. I don't think I could survive a long-distance relationship if that's how it's gonna be. That's how it goes sometimes. I guess so. If you were in my situation, would you feel the same way? I bet you'd wait patiently for your lover. You seem like that kind of guy. I'm pretty hopeless when it comes to that sort of thing. Yeah, like fucking Kaoru is out there in US for the last 2 years and this motherfucker here in the club. Say that now, but you probably wait forever if it was me, right? Have to help me. Loan sharks started showing up at our house. We already paid back the principal, but apparently the interest isn't matching up with what we had agreed on. You got tricked somehow. We might have. No, that thank goodness, but they're making all kinds of unreasonable demands. And they won't leave us alone. I'd appreciate that. Something like that. Fancy business card. No, then. I want you to know I love you. The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes. She's probably the fastest one. Now here, there's a ton of famous Okinawans. Watching them work so hard makes me feel real energized. It makes me think, maybe I'll beat her someday. Cole. Now. I fucking knew it. I'm glad you picked up. I could really use your help right now. It's the loan sharks I was telling you about. They're at my parents' house, tearing out the place as we speak. I'm in front of the house. It's behind Kariushi Arcade.
Oh! Oh!
Fuck, where is she? There she is. Hey, baby cheeks. Thank goodness you're here. You're not hurt, are you? No, but there's no telling what might happen if we don't hand over the money. They said they need it all by the end of the day. That total comes up to 2 million plus interest. I understand that, but now all of a sudden they're claiming a different amount. It's crazy. It's gonna be alright, Mom. You wait here with Nana. I'll try and reason with them. Oh, it's too dangerous to go alone. Who knows what they would do? In that case, why don't we go together? Are you sure? Yeah, clearly they're not the best people, so consider me your backup plan. Oh, you have no idea how much this means to us. You look nothing like your daughter.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, little miss? Came to borrow a little spending money? No, I'm here to return what I own. Your name is? Kaneshiro. Oh, the Bingara folks, right. So I can safely assume you brought me 8 million yen, correct? Actually, it's only 2 million. It says so on the contract, so that's all I'm paying. Don't go making shit up out of nowhere, girlie. Now, where's the rest of the money? Like I said, it's all here. 2 million yen plus interest. Why don't you check that what we agreed on? Oh, I've got what we agreed on right here, and according to this, they are trying to pull a fast one on you.
What?
See, the document says even 8 million. It's been stamped, signed. How could this be? I've never seen anything like that. Why don't you let me take a look? Who might you be? Her boyfriend, her dad, or her hired gun? Doesn't matter. Just hand over the contract. What, so we can pick it apart? We're running a goddamn business here. What's the world coming to when a client can't trust their lead lender? That's the line you're feeding us? I'm sure you made some alterations on your end. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so paranoid. Paranoid my ass! You're the one barging in here with all the accusations. Really? So it's an accusation to ask one's lender to go over the terms of their contract? If that's how collection agencies work these days, your industry is done for. I'll bet the only reason you know about the debt collecting is because you're flat broke. And if not, then I'll just have to break you myself. Hope you know the good chiropractor, asshole. They think they have me. They think they have me. Oh, fuck, I think he knocked out a couple teeth. We've paid out everything we own with interest. Now, please, don't ever return to our house again. You may have defeated me, but there are thousands of other seedy loan sharks out there that take my place. Bro, this whole thing was a reference. Even her mom was said, like, it's dangerous to go alone. Thank you so much. I don't know what I've done without you. You're a wonderful man. I don't know how I can repay you. Just doing what needs to be done. Don't think too hard about it. I'm sorry. I've never meant to get you caught up in this. It's okay, Mom. I understand now. I don't think I've told you this, but your father, he proposed to me when I was 25. And you know what he always wanted? To give you the finest Bingata kimono a workshop could possibly produce by the time you turned that age. No, I know your father's long was, but the love he had for you will never fade away, and I want to honor that wish. Mom, I'm still not as good as I want to be at crafting these things, so I couldn't quite make it by your birthday. But the special beacon I've been working for just for you, I've always been sent to the. It's already been sent to the tailor. Honestly, I wanted to keep it a secret until it was ready to present to you. Guess I'm not good at hiding things either. Mom, you don't have to say that. No, I do. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm so sorry too. I've never tried to understand things from your perspective at all. I hope you can forgive me. So it all worked out in the end, huh? Yes, and I owe you a big thank you. All I wanted to see is your kimono when it's when it's finished. Can you make that happen for me? Of course, you'll be the first person I show. You've helped me out so many times now. If you don't show up today, if you hadn't shown up today, I hate to think what would have happened. Then don't. It'll be there. I'll be there whenever you need me.
私ね
Then let me show my appreciation in a way only I can do.
大好き
The only thing is, I require you spending just a little more time with me than usual in a place where the only eyes on us are each other's. Bro. Bro. Casual hotel. You're such a warm and caring person. It's like I've been dreaming and finally woken up. A lot of things happened today. The time we just shared was special. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Neither will I. I'm gonna come out and say it. I love you, and I want you to know I'm all yours. I'll be waiting for you back at the club, okay? Bye-bye now. Casual hotel. Bruh. Okay, there is 2 hostesses left. In the whole game. Just 2. Just 2. The fuck you mean? I don't have to go see her again. I just need the message. Yeah, there we go. My dream came true. There really is a god up there. You're always saving me. If there is anything at all I can do for you, let me know. I want to be with you forever. I'll always love you. I love you so much. There we go. Well, we knocked off 2 more. There was just 2 left. And I think I'll do those tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.